Mbappe. 8 matches already played in the league campaign, and already first strike in anger, and they almost do. And they're going to score as well. They look for a flag, but Mbappe's celebrating.
Always get a lot of credit, and Lions people do they, but it's definitely a fantastic spot. And when you think how...
The target from set pieces, and he almost got to it, and then Giroud has us in 29 places further back in the rankings, and yet above.
But now is the time that players are really starting to hit their stride.
Goes out for another corner. Coming again. Oh, there's a couple of occasions since. Here's Klaus. Another dangerous ball, Giroud. Mbappe. Brings in Klaus, but don't... Tried to bring in Weimann, but it was too difficult to...
Fantastic players in the middle.
And here's one of them. Back to Griezmann. And that's a crack block. Going to have a go. And it was on target. So just typical of the way it's gone for the French. If they were to...
And then at half-time, I think, realistically, they'll be quite happy.
It's a bit short. It's a good ball. Here's Fofana. Trying to find Giroud. Get off the second feel a twinge, and that's what Koundé's... Mbappe's going to get there. Can he finish? But he might be able to set up well. He tried to set up Fofana. So the French come out just ahead of the start of the... Feeling very, very pleased that they've managed to... And Austria will feel that, despite the fact they're up against some really prolific, being second best, and Mendy's got round the back again. Giroud made the dart, and he is tackled by Sabitzer. Here he is again. It's a good ball, Schlager. Oh, if he could have taken that. Oh, indeed, away from home. Goes towards Griezmann. He wasn't the intended recipient, and Klaus puts it over the bar.
Lodge Austria.
Austria, just Klaus. Keeps on going, and keeps on going, and fires France into the lead. Just at the moment where Austria was starting to ask one or two questions, they lose the ball in midfield, and about 15 seconds later, and 2 or 3 slaloming swivels of the hips later, Kylian Mbappe gives France the lead. Around the outside, on towards, I think, the run of country who will go deep in every competition.
I'd imagine there'll be some form of comp who use this body.
Now here's Arnautovic. Well, he got beyond Varane here. Giroud again, brilliant. Onto Mbappe, who tried to return it back to his colleague. The one that set Mbappe away, and then maybe took a defender out of the way. Badiashile, Chouameni. Austria may be, Arnautovic's looking, but Badiashile, a couple of new players to come through. Giroud heads in and caps a fine performance. We were saying how he's been such a great foil for Mbappe, but he's now stolen a headline of his own. Say what you like about the likes of Benzema and Mbappe, they don't get up and win headers like that. High crosses into the box. There's some countries who would just love those kind of players to be available. They're going to be around for a long, long time as well. I mean, I don't think this will count. It's going to be missed anyway, so we'll never know, I guess, for sure. Now the flag goes. It's a great ball. It almost lost out on this occasion. Milner wins it back. And Griezmann, Denmark is still in with a chance of qualification. Fofana, Giroud. Fofana again. Mattia Guendouzi's on the bench as well this evening. So many up way to the front of the queue. Can't be lost on anyone. These men are just too high for... Only got themselves to blame, really. Modric and Camavinga, I mentioned earlier as well. And now added Chouameni. Norway, Romania and Northern Ireland.
And it's such a high level for longer.
He turns 36. And he's on his way again. And he keeps Roy Barriola. Maybe it will now with Schlager. He slid away well by Varane. Badiashile's beaten to it. And bench players, they're going to be around for a long, long time as well. I mean, I don't think this will count. It's going to be missed.